Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ADXS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis yesterday, so that's where these green and red line annotations are coming from. And before anything else, want to just do a little house cleaning here. Go ahead and get rid of these lines. Sure, they still pertain, but they're not really relevant. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion and clutter by having lines all over the place. So just want to try to keep this as clean as possible. First update that needs to come about comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. And that's actually already played out here. You can see that when the price did break below the point right there was a little bit miniature of a bounce. And then surprise, surprise, right there is where the price got rejected from. So on any sort of bounce to the upside, that $5.20 mark is going to be that key area where the bulls are going to have to, clear up above it. So whether you want to call it 525 or 520, I mean, we're talking about a 5-cent difference on a $5 stock. So whatever floats your boat, but that's the newest kind of near-term level of support. If you care about more so, the big picture of things, as far as I'm concerned, and this is kind of just maybe an oversimplification, but it depends on, what your question is. But as far as the bears being in control and how do you measure the strength of the bears, it's all about that purple line, the 50-period simple moving average, moving being the key word. So as time goes by, that purple line is just going to keep on getting lower and lower and lower. So as that moves lower, it can help us answer that question just in a very cut and dry way of, as long as the price is below that purple line, then the bears are in total control of the chart. Sure, prices can bounce upwards and stuff like that, but I'd be very, wary of it and, default to dead cat bounce until the bulls can prove themselves. Now, I realize prove themselves, what does that mean? That's just some general statement. But that's the cool thing about charts is they allow you to take general statements and, quantify them, assign numbers to them. And proving themselves, in my opinion at least, is not only breaking above that purple line, but then starting to get some closes up above it. So, those are going to definitely be the key levels of resistance going forward. But yeah, from a big picture perspective, bears are in 100% control until the price can get up above that purple line and start to close and stay up above it. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.